Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave. The financial aspect of this situation cannot be ignored. If the Warriors commit significant money to Kuminga, they're essentially betting their future on him becoming a star, but that kind of investment comes with risk. If he doesn't live up to expectations, the Warriors could be stuck in salary cap purgatory, unable to make the necessary moves to remain competitive. That's the danger of handing out big contracts to improving players. We've seen teams make this mistake before, overpaying for potential rather than production, and it rarely ends well. The safer option would be to explore the trade market. There are teams in the NBA that still see Kuminga as an intriguing prospect. His age and athleticism make him an attractive piece for a rebuilding franchise looking to develop young talent. If the Warriors can package him in a deal for a more established player, it could be the best move for both sides. A trade would allow Golden State to bring in a player who better fits their system while giving Kuminga an opportunity to grow in a different environment. There's also the question of whether Steve Kerr even wants Kuminga as part of his long-term plans. The way he has managed Kuminga's minutes suggests that he has reservations about his fit within the team. When coaches trust a player, they give them consistent opportunities to prove themselves, but K has been reluctant to do that with Kuminga, often pulling him from games when things start to go south. That's not a good sign. If Kurt doesn't believe in Kuminga enough to play him in crucial moments, why should the front office commit a massive contract to him? The recent game against the Milwaukee Bucks was a perfect example of this dilemma. In a close game against a top-tier opponent, Kuminga was nowhere to be found in the closing lineup. Instead, Surt went with players who he knew he could trust, guys like Gary Payton, Buddy He and Jimmy Butler, and guess what? The Warriors won that game. Showed exactly why Gaz's future with this team is uncertain if he can't be trusted in big moments. Now, what's going to change moving forward? It's also important to consider the bigger picture. The Warriors are not in a rebuilding phase. They're trying to maximize the final years of Steph Curry's prime. Every move they make should be about winning now, not about waiting for a young player to develop. They already went through this process with James Wiseman and it didn't work out. They can't afford to make the same mistake with Kuminga. This is a team that has championship aspirations, and they need players who can contribute at a high level right away. There's no time to wait for Kuminga to figure things out. So what are the realistic options moving forward? One possibility is to reduce Kuminga's role for the remainder of the season. If he's not contributing in a way that helps the team win, there's no reason to force him into the lineup. Give those minutes to players who fit better within the system. Another option is to seriously explore trade posse the abilities in the off-season. There are teams out there that would be willing to take a chance on Kuminga, and if the right offer comes along, the Warriors should strongly consider pulling the trigger. What they can't do is overcommit to a player who hasn't proven he's worth the investment. Golden State has already made enough questionable roster decisions in recent years. They can't afford another mistake. If they give Kuminga a massive contract and he doesn't improve, they'll be stuck with a bad deal that limits their flexibility moving forward, and at that point it might be too late to fix the problem. The reality is that Kuminga is running out of time to prove himself. Their Warriors have seen what he can do, and while there have been some promising moments, the overall body of work just isn't convincing enough to justify a long-term commitment. The next few months will be critical in determining his future. If he steps up and starts playing smarter, more efficient basketball, he might be able to change the narrative. But if the same issue persists, the Warriors need to be prepared to move on. The team's window to compete for championships won't last forever. Every decision they make has to be about maximizing their chances of winning now. Holding on to Kuminga out of loyalty or blind hope is not a winning strategy. The Warriors need to be realistic about where he is in his development and make the best decision for the franchise, whether that means reducing his role, trading him, or letting him walk in free agent. One thing is clear: they cannot afford to make a financial mistake that could set them back for years to come. The clock is ticking and the Warriors need to make the right move before it's too late. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive dubs updates. Let's keep going. The internet is buzzing after a newly surfaced video appears to show LeBron James dismissing the idea of ever joining the Golden State Warriors. The clip, which is rapidly gone viral, captures James' make In a firm statement when asked about potentially wearing a Warriors jersey, sparking a wave of speculation. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting his words, questioning whether it was a light-hearted remark or a definitive declaration of his loyalty to the Lakers and past rivalries with Golden State. With James' storied history against the Warriors, including multiple NBA Finals battles, many are taking this as further proof that he would never line with his former adversaries. However, some are wondering if this is just another chapter in the ongoing drama of NBA free agency speculation. Could this be LeBron setting the stage for his next big move, or is it simply an emphatic denial of ever considering Golden State? As reactions continue to pour in, one thing is certain: this moment has reignited debates about his future and potential landing spots. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on there. Warriors, don't forget to share why. Our thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.